light on the subject. There we go. Love, light, and happy Tuesday. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, as always, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your Mars-ruled Ogun venerated Tuesday. In the Yoruba days of the week, this is Ojo Ishegun, or the Day of Victory. So, how is Ogun blessing the tools in your hand to achieve your overall victory? I hope it's something nice. It is October 11th. Why do I keep saying October? I'm trying to take that month back. November. God, this year flew by. It's November 5th, 2024, and the day vibrates on a 15-6. 6 is sacred to the Orisha Shango, so it's some heat in these streets going on. And it makes sense because we got the election going on. We've just gained a really great, huge, giant, titan, mogul, musical ancestor, Quincy Jones, who joined the ancestors after 91 years of living, 70 plus of those 91 years being strictly dedicated to musical genius. And this is all on your 7th Tuesday of autumn equinox and the 3rd one of stinger season. And tonight, the moon is waxing in the 10th house of Capricorn, so increase your grounding in the heat of the clutch. To put it in layman terms, don't get provoked out of your blessings, because the great divide is happening and a lot of karmics are big mad because the last star being put first. But that was the way the cookie was supposed to crumble from Jump Street. So invoke Obatala to keep a cool head and let that be that. Stay grounded, because yours is coming in. So keep those tools in your hand, keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes on your road, and let's reel this thing on in. So here's what you get each and every Tuesday in rotation 2 of the Mothership's 7 orbits. Check it out. Green, vegetations, plant magic, Iba Ogun, Iba Onile, Iba Ochoosi, heart chakra, jazz, voices of the fathers, Mars. Welcome to Tuesdays on the Mothership, 222.9. Beam up. And we're back. So if you're seeing this on any of my Facebook pages, then there's a player right there where you can push the button, beam up, and jam out, because immediately following this orbit, we are going to go straight into Q's Jib Joint and starting out and paying tribute to Quincy Jones's musical legacy, while Mama goes and figures out some kind of mojo on how can I pay tribute to 7 decades of song. My work is cut out for me, and I can tell you right now, this tribute is going to take longer than one day. So beam up to the mothership, buckle up, and hold on and get ready for a musical ride. Ashe. If you like flavorful reading, then visit my Tuesdaily blog, The Paradope Poetess. And if you haven't already, follow on the Mothership's Tuesdaily Instagram, 222.9 Tuesdays, for messages for the Divine Masculine Collective. Speaking of, I got something to say, so I'm going to go ahead and take another quick break. So when I get back, we can do your open book tarot read for the Divine Masculine. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in rotation 2 of the Mothership's orbit. Beam up. I want to do that one. All this spiritual stuff. You need somebody to just make it plain. Are you trying to divinely align? Are you a starseed? Are you too busy building the kingdom, building the queendom to come for all the madness going on in the world today? Methods of emotional healing? Are you taking your first steps down your spiritual path? Want a more practical understanding of the Orisha? Do animals seem to communicate with you? Do you need to sort out some things about love? Do you see numbers? Spiritual science? Need somebody to just make it plain? Does your love for esoteric wisdom coin you a student of life? Do you like wisdom in poetic bars? Are you ready to debunk the spookism behind ancestor veneration? Want to learn how to make medicine? Want to learn about different tools of divination? Tantric spiritual sex secrets? Ways to utilize each and every moon? Do you walk the road less traveled? Are you considered strange by society? Are you discovering your spiritual gifts? Do you want to taste the power of words through incantation? Do you want to get into some unorthodox Bible teachings? Do you dream often? Do you long to explore the secrets of the earth's endless mysteries? Do you study the stars? Do you need tips on building good character? Do you want to know more about how to interpret dreams? Do you love some good literature? Need somebody to just make it plain? Then indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. And indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. And indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. The art of spirituality in iiYansaje Muse's Orbit. iiYansaje Muse's Orbit is a monthly subscription service that features free and exclusive content dedicated to your versatile, well-rounded, deeper understanding of spirituality. It comes from all angles, teaches all kinds of lessons, and it cooks like a gumbo, a whole bunch of different spiritual ingredients and one spiritually flavorful soup. And let that soup feed your soul and enhance your highest spiritual life. It even features an opportunity to have a one-on-one counseling session with yours truly. So, don't get left behind. Get beamed up to the orbit. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership, Mystic Internet Radio. Sign up for the 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio email list to stay in the exclusive loop of what's going on in the orbit. Ashe. In iiYansaje Muse's Orbit. High-level spiritual wisdom. Fully flavored with no holds barred. And we are back. So, my Tuesdayly Tarot is from my Kemetic Tarot deck. I'm just going to shuffle just a little bit, and we're just going to open the book and see what it says. All right. Okay, so on the east hand, you have the rising of the dead inverted. Get some lighting on that. We have the rising of the dead inverted. And on the west hand, we have the Nine of Scepters, or the Knight of Wands. So it's time to let the old things die in your life, so that the new things can be reborn. And on the imbalanced side of this, divine masculines, many of you are ignoring your intuitive calls. You're ignoring the calls of your ancestors. And as you can see that Saturn symbol right there, Saturn is in retrograde, and many of you are not heeding spiritual warnings. And it may be because on the west end, this wand energy is too charged up. So there's two meanings that's coming out of this. So I'm going to turn the page on both sides and see what they say next. Now, underneath the rising of the dead, we have the slave to the scepter. So, okay, divine masculines, some of y'all are slaves to your wands, and your ancestors are trying to tell you to stop popping the lock on every P you see. But many of you are in your emperor energy with the cubic stone here. But there's that wand again. So you have to be careful with trying to rule with your wand, because there's a reason the brain is on the head on top of your shoulders. Especially with this day and age of all this witchcraft going on out here, y'all fellas really want to be careful where you stick it these days. I'm just saying. And ignoring your ancestors, ignoring your spiritual calls will prove to be very, very detrimental. Because even though it may not look like it on the surface, your spirit guides are trying to lead you to your new start of abundance with the pinnacle here. But your rod's not going to get you there. Your spiritual vibe is. So that's what the spirits have today. Short, sweet, quick, and to the point. And I am going to prepare to wrap up this orbit so we can stop by Q's Juke Joint. I'm iiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. If you need any spiritual guidance, I'm sorry about that. If you need any personal spiritual guidance, the number is across the screen, or you can check that lovely Ogun care package to book one via live video or pre-recorded with a 24-hour turnaround. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is radio for the road less traveled. 222.9. Beam up. Using the tools already in your hand is stepping out on faith and practical action. Ogun. The Mars Collection from the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Thank you for joining me, but y'all babies know the drill. I gotta get back on up to the Mothership and cook up more mojo to throw out over the airwaves, as well as put together the tribute to our newest musical ancestor, Quincy Jones, which leads to today's channel song. Here's produced by Quincy Jones, James Ingram, and Michael McDonald. Y'all gonna be there. Y'all know that's a gospel song? Grooviest gospel song I ever heard. And now y'all gonna hear it too. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up and see you guys tonight on the forecast. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's